discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to...
Who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin.
Yo guys, چطورید؟ امیدوارم هر جا که هستید خوب و خوش و سلامت باشید. به پارت 18 از سری هاگوارتز لگسی خوش اومدید گلا. آقا امروز بریم ببینیم که هاگوارتز چه چیزی بر ما داره. Let's go. اینجا باید بیایم.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Sebastin.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realized what it was that struck me about that triptych.
Oh,
This is
سلتی
the
تابلو
viewpaint on the
فیلم
canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
Okay.
After you.
Let's go. No. Hey, man.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Yeah.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Let's go, let's go.
It's no Dallas.
I know there's something that time. What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Benim nasıl boş bölüm?
Revelio. It's no Dallas.
چی داریم؟ یادم رفت جامونو خالی کنم. دستکسی یاد گرفتم.
Revelio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Okay. There we are.
This is going on.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Yaran بزنیم. بیا اینجا.
I deserve better than patrol duty. Who's there?
بریم جلو.
fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was...
Yeah. وشویندر. غار نمادار. بریم توشو خیلی از اعضا در بیاریم.
Do with a nice mushroom stew.
For better or for worse, we're in.
We must remain unseen.
بیایم اینطوری سریع‌تر پیش میره. راحت با یه دونه میزنی میمیرن.
This mine looks like
Incendio! Revelio!
ای برمیگرد بیا بیا
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Afraid to fight.
Expelliarmus!
I'm a goblin, not a troll. I won't rest. Showing off, are we?
Expelliarmus! How many Hogwarts loyalists do we do?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
Let's go, boy.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes,
Oh, generally
or the
it's
venomous fangs.
Smash it.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
این پولو فکر کنم بتونیم ریپیرو بزنیم ها ریپیرو
Reparo!
عجب این ریپیرو استفاده کرد داره میاد
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Potato! Leviosa! Incendio!
داره شدن
Revelio!
بزن کبوت پشتن نامردا نامرودا چرا به هیچی رحم نکرده
Incendio! Making quick work of them. Professor Hector would be proud. She would at that. Ramrock's loyalists have all but declared
چپ
war.
راست چپ کی طرف رو هوا
We've still not seen a single...
رو هوا زدیم
I think
ترکی
we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome
That's
distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Yep.
What was that?
سلام حال شما چطوری؟ این باید چیز
Incendio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. A rune symbol above the king's door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Wasn't expecting that. Rebellion.
اولم داشته باشد کجا میخوای بدیم
Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio.
این بر بزن اینو درست کنم
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
بالا چی دینی؟ دارم میرم اون بالا
Revelio.
فقط برای 4 تا سکه خونه ببینیم با این هم لوتیدیم بریم سراغ دستینی
Revelio.
داره لوتوت نکردن دنیا مانند یک آبشار به درونم جاری شد چه مدتی بود که بیهوش شده بودم فقط چشمای خالیش رو بیاد دارم چشمای خالی از غم درسته ولی همچنین به یاد میارم که وقتی درد ناپدید شد یه حس خوشحالی بهم دست داد اما بعدش همه چی تغییر کرد احتمالاً وقتی زمین خوردم به سم ضربه وارد شده نه البته میدونم جای زخمی رو حس میکنم و درد خیلی زیاد دارم حداقل اون دیگه درد نمیشه
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora. Sebastian,
Hopefully it will help
I think
us
I found
unravel more of
something.
this mystery.
A canvas piece.
اوه بخش دومه
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in
Toblo.
vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
اینجاست بیا
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was
That
using
does
the
sound
Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can
بیا سردار مخفی اینجا هست همش ما رو بیبره اونجا
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
میشناسایی نشده
Revelio.
مثلا بازم چستا اینجا پر میشده
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
What? برو
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morrowind has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
یه جن
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Okay. یه دونه کوست هست ولی چیزی اینجا. بریم سراغ کوست بعدی که از قضا این کجاست؟ امید صحبت کن. امید کجا؟ نکنی نمیدونم این توه یا که نیست. نکنم اون توش. اوکی حالا این هم راه بریم بالا. نبود نرفتیم اتاق ضروریات. اتاق ضروریات پایین تره.
Almost fainted trying to harvest a puffball.
Hello
های
there.
پسر چیزه.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
چقدر
You
بلدی؟
said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Okay.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me. Being self-taught and all.
Oh, پس بلدی.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
دارم که دور نگذارش. مایده تلسکوپ یافته بکی. اوه 1900 متر اونورتر. اینجا بیا پایین. به این چیه؟ این باید برداره. جاهای بالی اینجا رو رفتیم یه بار.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
هیچی. داره چقدر هم چیز میز داره. یه لحظه من این چستان رو خالی کنم. نرفتم همیشه. این بالا.
Lumos.
گاهی وقتا حریص نبودن چیزی خوبی.
A friend who
blood
speaks
gag.
gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
چرا
Of
اینجا
course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Armit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Oh.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know
بیشتر
about
بده
the
بابا
enchanted door?
فقط میگه
The
برو یه
door
جا
will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
That does.
Armit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
اوکی بریم ببینیم کی به در بخوره خب سر معجون سازیم قاعدتا
The door is looking at us.
چه دری اینجا نکن پشماش میرید
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
ندارم دیده نشم
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
یه اینجا زیر
Aggressive
نزن
workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
باز
I've read about mines like this, but But seeing one is something else altogether.
بروش بیا
Omid, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
جوابی از نقشه رنراق اول اینو بدونیم
If you're there.
روبرتر
One there. What's going on with the door?
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Omid. You have my word.
یا دیگه باشو قشنگ نبوده نه اوکی ناکن اینجا رو چی شد؟ در واسه ببینم پشما چشید میریزه خیلی باحاله نزده میده
Bombard and free.
One of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Revelio.
یا بیا حرف نزن
Let's take a look around, Omid. See if we can find any plans.
Yes, I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
یه از این بالا از اینجا میره بالا
Revelio.
یه چی داره اینجا هیچی نداره بالا بره
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lockdock empty-headed.
Lumos. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
این دیگه خداحافظی آخر نامرده بود
Revelio.
اینجا که نمیرفت بالا ما رو یادش رفت خدا چالش حالا اینطوری انجام نداد خب بیانو بده این بالا نداریم همون پایین از اون
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day. Hello?
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Who's there?
Stay close. I've handled much once.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
بذاره کار کنه در باز شد بالا مثل چیز سرسی بالا هم بریم چی هست موندم الان رو که بالا شد حیف اینجا نمیتونه با سرعت بریم باید خوب سرعت دنبالمون ظرفیت لوازم پر شده سریع تمام کنیم
That should be the last of them, Armit.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Oh.
This is not good.
Oh.
They're building enormous drills. Bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Must be a quicker way out of here, retracing our steps.
Oliver. بیا 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 تو بدو.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit.
بیا
Now
بیا
that we know what we're up to, we can get out of here. Hello, Hamura.
آنچه دیو زدیم دیو. این ور لشتون خب بادا بری بیرون اونوری بیرونش.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look,
Yeah.
the lift.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now,
در
if you don't
کل
mind,
عمرش
I'd like to have a
ادونچر
word with
داشته.
Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado,
نمشي للداك.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the
Hey.
repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however,
That
I
I'm
do not
eating,
know
but
where
I'm-
else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to
Oh.
be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
میریم.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research.
Oh.
And I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So,
Hey.
to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war.
Wow.
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
پشمهایم اثر هاگوارتز. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. میبینمتون توی پارت بعدی. امیدوارم تا اینجای قضیه از داستان لذت برده باشید. See you guys in the next one.